Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're heading back to Middle-earth, J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings.
A classic.
Exactly. And whether you know the books or the movies, we're not just doing a recap.
No, we want to dig a bit deeper.
Yeah, find some maybe surprising stuff in there. We're drawing on an analysis, The Lord of the Rings, Untold Secrets of Middle-earth. So let's jump in.
Okay, well, right off the bat, I think what's really striking is how much Tolkien's own life, specifically his trauma from World War I, shaped Middle-earth.
Oh, really? It wasn't just background noise then?
Not at all. It feels like it's woven right into the story. I mean, think about Mordor.
Yeah, that desolate industrial landscape.
Exactly. It really echoes, the devastation he must have seen, the trenches, the machinery of war.
Huh. That puts a different spin on it. So Sauron isn't just some, evil wizard in a tower.
He represents something more, maybe. That kind of grinding industrial force, totalitarianism crushing nature.
Right. It makes the whole story feel, well, like a warning, almost.
Yeah.
Hidden in this epic myth.
It really does. And then there's the One Ring itself.
Ah, yes, the ring.
It's so much more than just a magic ring, isn't it, when you look at how it affects people?
You mean its psychological power?
Yeah, precisely. It's like this symbol for addiction, obsession, how power just twists things.
You see with Frodo, obviously. The burden.
And Gollum, completely consumed, but also Boromir, that desperation. Even Galadriel feels the pull.
That idea that absolute power corrupts. He really drills down on that.
He absolutely does, on a really deep human level.
And speaking of deep, the languages. It wasn't enough for him to build a world. He had to invent how they spoke, too.
Which is just mind-blowing, really. Elvish, for example, isn't just random sounds.
No, it's got grammar, right? Poetry.
Fully developed,
Right.
complete with history, culture embedded in the words. That kind of depth, it makes Middle-earth feel ancient, real.
That's what pulls you in, I think, that level of immersion.
Definitely.
And, thinking about powerful moments within that world. Eowyn,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
On the Pelennor Fields.
her big line, "I am no man." Just, wow.
It hits so hard, doesn't it? And it's significant because it sort of throws down a challenge to the story's own, traditional roles.
A moment of female power really standing out.
A really powerful assertion, yeah.
Mm.
Resistance.
It definitely stays with you. Switching gears a bit, the ending, Frodo leaving the Shire.
That always feels melancholy.
Yeah, bittersweet. Is it just closure, though?
I think the analysis suggests something more, maybe tied back to that earlier idea of trauma.
Like the journey left a mark he couldn't erase.
Exactly. Like he carries these invisible scars. He saved the Shire, but he can't fully return to how things were. It's almost like PTSD in a way.
Wow. That adds another layer to his sacrifice, doesn't it? The personal cost.
The true cost of being the hero, yeah.
And seeing all this brought to the screen, Peter Jackson's films, I remember hearing about the sheer effort
Oh,
involved.
the dedication was incredible. They didn't just use CGI for everything. They actually built habitat.
They built the whole village.
Yeah, made it feel tangible, lived in. And the costumes. Something like 100,000 handmade costumes.
100,000, that's insane.
It just shows the commitment to getting Tolkien's vision right. Even like Viggo Mortensen carrying a real sword everywhere to stay in character.
That really tells you something. That this story, The Lord of the Rings, it's more than just fantasy, more than just escapism.
Absolutely. It works on that deeper level. It's like
Yeah.
a modern myth, really.
Dealing with these big, timeless themes. Conflict, power.
Temptation, the consequences of choices, things that are still incredibly relevant to us today.
Yeah, surprisingly so. So something for you to think about. What is it about Tolkien's world, with all its, secrets and layers, that keeps pulling us back in after all this time?
It's definitely got an enduring power.
It really does. Something worth pondering.